Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Midnightwards is my name, and tonight Midnightwards will be playing the daily challenges in Rayman Legends. So, a Diamond Cup and a Gold Cup. 607 was my solo co-op score in yesterday's daily challenge. It was a dojo 60 seconds. My solo score was on YouTube. It was 515, but I did improve to 607, which got me in, I'm going to say, second place because of Graphite using 2 accounts. It wasn't a flawless run, but it was pretty sensible and there were no major mistakes in there. So I could have got more. I probably could have beaten Matluck Crafford if I really pushed it, but 607 was good enough, and it only took me about 12 or 13 minutes to get after I'd finished recording the video. I just went back, did it off camera in about 12-13 minutes. Alright, so starting off with the daily challenge, let's get on with the challenges now. So first up, Never-Ending Pit, and it's as far as you can, 1,238 meters for the gold, or 6,720 meters for the diamond. Now, luckily, not too many people have used the Murphy reset glitch. I think that it's hard to tell, but I think the top 3 certainly have. But other than that, I don't really know. Because 6 kilometers is quite easy to get legitimately if you're patient enough. Wow, you muppet! Not even getting to 10 meters. Well, I suppose those spike balls can be a bit unpredictable. They're quite hard to avoid sometimes, those things. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Alright. Oh, really? Okay. So that's twice getting a run that isn't even enough for the Bronze Cup. Right, third time. Let's get something a bit more sensible. We also don't have a dojo tonight, which makes a change because we've been having dojos for pretty much the last 6 days in a row or so. But tonight we haven't got a dojo, so that kind of makes a change. I think it's a Tower Speed up next. Okay, so right here is the Gold Cup. Those blue hands and spikes that chase you is quite often what separates the silver and the gold. And I think that's the case in this challenge as well. Now we have another one of them. Once you know what you're doing, it's not actually difficult to get past it at all. And yeah, I know what I'm doing with those blue hands. We have another one. And this is probably going to be the last set of blue hands, because after about 2,000 meters it never appears. It's actually not an advanced obstacle, it's only an intermediate obstacle, so once you get far enough it just stops appearing. Oh, that was close. Oh, what was that? That was a massive risk there. Kind of got stuck in that kicking motion and I kicked the wrong way. Should have kicked the other way. And that unfortunately ended the run. Alright, well, not a bad score though, 2,739, considering that I was really just having a bit of fun towards the end of that. I don't take pit distance too seriously, because it can get very monotonous if you play that for too long. So 2,739, not too bad. I'll take that. I wasn't going to get the diamond anyway. Actually, where does it put me in rank? Does it put... 14th. Okay, not quite making it to the top 10. Alright, so let's see how I did in Murphy's Dungeon yesterday. I came 14th. Okay, well, Craffit used 2 accounts at least, so we'll say 13th in that case. So, extreme challenge for tonight. It's the Infinite Tower, and it's a speed run to the top. It will be 250 meters, 42:01 for the gold, or 26:03 for the diamond, but it's looking quite difficult to get the diamond because we need to beat Nick to get it, and there's only 2 spots available for the diamond at the moment. But there is still 10.5 hours left for the challenge to expire, so hopefully there'll be at least a 3rd or a 4th diamond available overnight. Alright, so let's see what we can do in here. Let's see if it's a nice layout or a horrible layout. Very nearly made it to the end. Alright, well, it seems like quite a tricky one we've got there. This one, it seems to be quite... I think the way to get a good score on this one is you really need to rely on some of the vine boosts, which is what this tower seems to be all about. So let's see what we can do in here. We've got this obstacle appearing twice, so this tower is really a test of how good you are at that particular obstacle, I think. And well, apparently I'm pretty... apparently I'm pretty terrible at it. I wonder if there's something I could do differently at the ending. I was just wondering if there was a quicker way to get to that last bumper. Okay, I'm going to do a YBY up there, save some time. I don't know if that saves time or not. Feels like I could be doing something else. Alright, well, that was obviously just an exploratory run, so we can obviously do a lot better than that. Ah! It's terrible. Oh, made the same mistake. What is going on? Why is this spine, that second one at 100 meters, so hard to ground pound on without just sliding straight off it? It's not usually that hard to ground pound on it. You know, at least this one at 60 meters is not as hard. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, this is not the easiest tower I've ever played. This is actually quite a difficult one. At least there's no blue hands in there. Those obstacles are really the ones that I despise in the tower, but this one is probably the second hardest. That's more like it. Ah. Ah, that's definitely the way to finish it. Alright, 33-43. Okay, so we found a good way to finish. And it puts me... Okay, well, it does put me in 5th place. That is a long way up to climb up to 4th, though. Quite a big difference there. So there was almost a 5-second difference between Sonny Elliott and Craffit. And I'm now in the middle of them. So let's see if I can get a bit closer to Craffit's score. Oh dear. Oh, well, I've got to try and jump a bit later, I guess, or maybe do a dash so that I actually manage to get high enough, so I'm just not getting enough height. Oh, what? What kind of jump was that? Honestly, what was that? Something I'd like to try here, actually. Okay, well, seeing as it was a terrible run anyway, there was no harm in being experimentative and seeing if I could ground pound onto the second bumper. It is possible to do it, but it takes very precise timing, which I very clearly lacked in that last run. Okay, that wasn't quite what I intended to do, but it worked, and that's the most important thing, is that it works. There we go. Oh, no, not that far. Oh, that's about a second completely wasted. 32.78. Keep going. I still think I can do better than that, because obviously I made that mistake at about 210 meters or so, somewhere around low 200. I don't know exactly where it was, but I just know I made a mistake. Okay, that bit could have been better, and that's the end of the run. I could definitely get better vine boosts than that. Ah! Ground pounded too early. Nice! That was good. I think that's what I need to do in order, if I want to beat Craffit. And Shocks as well. Oh, come on! 31-16. That was a terrible ending. That was a big mistake. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to beat Graphic though. I feel like I can get close to it, but I don't think I'm going to beat Shocks. I might beat Graphic. Oh, right. 31-16. Right, let's just go for... Because I know I can do better than that. I think I can get about 30-50, but I don't know if I can quite get under 30 seconds. I feel like I'm doing that bit better now. But why is that second vine? Why am I sliding off it? I'm not having that problem with the first vine. It's only the second one. And that's a bit mysterious, I think. Like, why would I have problems with the second, but not the first? What was that? That was unexpected. It could possibly have worked, actually, if I'd have known it was going to happen, but obviously I didn't. Okay, let's just get a sensible run. Same thing happened again there. Very close, not quite the same thing, but pretty close. Well, yeah, that's, I don't think that's good. $30-41. We are getting close to Craffit. We are close to beating Craffit there, and I don't think that was a perfect run. I think I can do better than that. We are close to beating Craffit, boys and girls, and we're going to continue until we do beat Craffit. Ah, we can do better than that. I think it's that part from 60 to 80 meters. I think that's the critical part of the run. I didn't quite get that right in my last run, but if I can get it right, oh, I think we'll be doing well. Alright, so we need to improve at that part. It's not the easiest tower ever. This is actually quite a difficult layout. But we're going to beat Craffit. We're going to beat this multi-accounting idiot. And we're not going to do it playing like that. Oh, I shouldn't have ground pounded. That would have worked. That would definitely have worked. I shouldn't have ground pounded. That could have actually worked. And I think if I hadn't ground pounded, it probably would have worked. Oh, why did I kick? Why do I need to do that? I don't need to do that. Alright, we can do this. I believe in myself. Oh, come on, that's terrible. Come on! Oh, no! It started running too late and just threw away a second there. Otherwise, that was a great run. What happened at those vines of the first set was glorious. Oh, I don't know whether... The problem is I don't know whether it's going to bounce off those walls or if it's going to jump up them the way it did that time. I never know, so it's hard to really get right. Oh, well, that was a very bouncy run. Because it's so unpredictable, it's very, very difficult to do the right thing when you don't know what it's going to do. Now that time it was too low. It's either too low or it's too high. We don't seem to be getting much of that happy medium. There we go. Oh, nice. No, not good. Not good at all. Oh, we got that part. That part 80 meters. That was the best yet. And that would definitely have beaten Crappit. Maybe even Shocks as well. If it had worked. Ah, terrible. Right, so if I ground pound under it, I need to kick. Okay, so it's going to be a longer video than usual, but I believe in myself. I do believe that I can beat Crappit. Oh, come on! There was no reason to stop running there. No reason. Oh, that was terrible. Ground pounded too late. Oh, what? Okay, that time apparently I should have kicked in order not to go that high on the vine. But because it's so unpredictable, it's really hard to know what the right thing to do is. Again, that time it was too low. It's just so unpredictable. Nice. No. Oh, why? Why? Why did it stop running? That was such a great run. Why did it just stop running? Oh, no. It's such a great run, and then it just stopped running. Such a great run, just thrown in the bin like that. Not to any noticeable fault of my own. It just stopped running, and I don't know why. Oh well. Let's just get another run. 30-39, it's an improvement, but it still doesn't beat Crappit. No, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to beat Crappit. It was an improvement. I still think that 60 to 80 meters could have been better. It's this part, 102 meters. Why? Why is it constantly sliding off that vine? I just don't understand it. Oh, come on, hit the bumper. Oh, dear. Because that would have been great if it had hit the bumper. And I think that's actually a bit of a shortcut. Saving from having to jump off the wall. I do wonder if it is a shortcut. Oh, that's terrible. No, it was a bit too close to the edge of the vine there. Oh, come on. Same mistake again. Same mistake yet again. I had to go for the edge of the vine there. Otherwise I just had no chance. Oh dear, press the jump. There really is no room for error in terms of timing with this obstacle. There's just absolutely no margin for error at all. Just the slightest change in what you do affects your run. Or rather, it affects the course of where your character is headed, because there's multiple choices of path, but just one fractional change in the timing changes the path. Oh, don't... Oh, come on. Up, not down. Why did it have to go down like that? Okay, that's rubbish. That is way too slow, and that's never going to beat Crappit, ever. That's never ever going to beat him with such slow speed. So we might as well just restart. I think that's too slow as well. I wasn't even close to the edge of the vine and it still slid off. I mean, it wasn't a great run anyway, but I wasn't even close to the edge of the vine. Again, it was a terrible run anyway, but... So, it's this sliding off the edge of the vine, and just sometimes it just stops running on the 130 meters vine. It's really making this challenge more of a pain than it should be. Ah! Drat! I wonder if that would have done it. I don't think it would have done, but it might have. I'm jumping too early. But it's so difficult to get the timing right when you have no idea what your character's going to do. Come on! Right, one last go. I'm going to give this one more go now. No, it's too slow. No, we've got to get that part right. Okay, I think the criteria has to be that we've got to get the vines from 60 to 80 meters right. And I think if we can do that, we'll be doing well. Because this is probably the most important. There we go. There we go. Not perfect, but much better than what I normally get. What? That was slower? That felt way better. No, how on earth was that slower? That felt way better than... Well, some of the... Even the 3039 felt slower than that. But, oh well, it obviously wasn't. But still, that did not feel like a 3061 to me. Because that felt like a pretty flawless run, and yet it was slower. Well, that's one way of doing it. Okay, it was a bit slow on the vine there. Oh, 3029. Ah, you serious? Oh, you serious about that? Just... Oh. Right. We're now a tenth of a second away from Craft. Just a tenth of a second. Oh, can you believe it, boys and girls? A tenth of a second. No, that's too slow. It has to go straight up to those walls. If it doesn't, it's not good enough. Alright, we're really going for it tonight. A lot more than we usually do. Ah! I shouldn't have ground pounded. But I didn't know if it was going to reach the bumper or not. Now, if I'd have known that it was going to, I wouldn't have done that. But how could I know? Oh, don't kick. Why don't... But... Sometimes it's right to kick and sometimes it isn't. And because it's so unpredictable... That's the problem. Oh, no, way too early. Okay. Boys and girls, positive mindset, positive performance. We finally did it, and we beat Shocks at the same time. We got the gold cup, and we got what we wanted. 29.69. Well, all that effort was worth it, and I think it was that shortcut that I did at around 90 meters. Wow. So we really went for it tonight, and hopefully if 3 more players play, we will have a diamond cup. So I'm going to take that because that took a lot of effort to get, and I think that will take, well, a lot of effort to improve as well. So 29.69 is going to be my score, just about beating Shocks there. Not even what I was going for. Craffit was the main course and Shocks was the pudding. So not only did we get the main course, but we also got the pudding as well. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for watching this long video, and I'll see you again shortly.